Hello guys, welcome back to Don Amott's. It's James here and Wendy behind the camera. But more importantly, and what you guys are actually here to see, is this wonderful Swift Voyager 564. Now, a lot of you may not have seen this already, so it's a 2025 version. So these are fresh in now, ready for next year's season. What a nice looking van. And hopefully, you know, the keen-eyed of you guys will go, oh, that's new, that's new. Well, I'll try and point out some differences. One of the main differences is the cab that it's on. So you'll see on the inside in a minute, you've got a different dashboard and basically where your instrument panel is, and also a different satellite system or satellite navigation system or touchscreen system, and a different gear stick on it as well. A few subtle differences on the Swift as you go through as well, but I'll happily show you them. So let's come around this way. So as we go round, initially you've got this lovely grey cab. We've got the decals going along the side. They're in a bit of a aqua colour, and obviously you've got the grey that follows through from the cab as well. Power input just there, and then in here, I don't know if you can hear me with that mic of how windy it is, you've obviously got where your gas bottles sit. Outside shower point. Now that is only cold water, obviously you wouldn't want a hot shower outside, not in Britain's weather. Toilet cassette, and then coming a bit further round, you've obviously got the points. If you were to fit a bike rack, you can fit them straight on, and you've got your reversing camera. While we've just walked down the length of the vehicle, it's worth saying this is 7.22 metres. So it's not an excessively large van at all, not in today's standards. You know, that's quite average now, I'd say. But it gives you plenty of space inside. But with that, it's also 4 berth and 4 travelling. So you've got 4 seat belts and places for 4 people to sleep. It's a French bed layout in the back. God, can't get my words out. And you've obviously got a rear side shower room. I always say bathroom, but you're not going to have a bath in them, are you? So water input just on your side there, and then probably one of the main selling points, you've got this ginormous garage. Now, as you can probably tell, that sits underneath your French bed. You do have access to that from the inside as well, so you can lift the bed up, as I'll show you in a minute, so you've got access both sides. Again, really important, outside barbecue point, always handy on this side as well, because obviously that's the side that you're going to be barbecuing. All right, let's have a gander. So after you, Wendy. You have got a fly screen on this door as well, which I always forget on every video to show you. So you've got it there, and you have a blackout blind on that window, and a little bin in there. Hidden in there is your dustpan and brush. So any of you who've got motorhomes and had them for years and didn't know that, check. You'll thank me later. Okay, so coming into your lounge. Now, at the moment, I've got it set up in its driving position. So with this, both of these chairs spin round. So they're captain's chairs, which elongates this lounge into a massive space that easily 4 to 6 people can sit round. But I'm going to ask Wendy to go into that front, because this is where a huge difference is on these 4 cabs. You've got this massive touchscreen up there. It's got all your new Ford Sync system. Any people are going, well, what's a Ford Sync? Basically, it's the operating system that this now works off. It's got Apple CarPlay, it's got Android Auto. It's a really good system, and all your heating controls are in there as well. Below it is your new gear stick, if you can call it a stick. It's a twisty knob, and basically you can see how that operates, and it goes through your different gear selections. Then going on to your instrument panel, if I just zap it, it might come up with something on there. Probably won't, know my luck, but that's a big screen behind there. So instead of your normal analog dials, it's all digital, and it's a lovely welcome screen on there. You've got cab blinds either side, and you've got the large one that comes over your windscreen as well. Now, just above Wendy's head, you've got the slightly updated wraparound plastics around there as well. So it's just subtle differences as you've come through. And then on your 2 driver seats and on your fabrics back here, you've got your updated interior, or updated material, shall I say. It's like a charcoal grey, would you say, Wend?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard wearing, and it feels nice as well. And I think it's something that, even if you were to spill a bit of tea, bit of wine on it, it's going to be hidden quite well, isn't it? It's not going to cause any detriment. Up above, we've got these massive cupboard doors, all on gas struts, so really easy to open, as you've just seen. And that's the same again. Sorry, Wend. These are massive. Fit loads of stuff in them, and you've got a couple of cubby holes behind Wendy's head as well. Plug socket down the side of Wendy's head. Now this table, at the moment, oh, go on, that's better. Thank you. At the moment, you can have it in multiple different positions, to be fair with you. There we go. So if I do that, so you can come forwards and backwards, like so, and then I can also spin it round. So, you know, we probably had it in the most awkward position, don't get me wrong, but it's just so we can get through to the cab. But this table also, it folds up as well. So it's a massive table if you want it to be, especially if there are 6 of you here. Perfectly easily usable. And then underneath where I'm sat, and where that lovely looking cushion is just there as well, is your extra 2 travelling seats. Now I'm not going to get them up for the purpose of this video, because you guys know what they look like out of these and the Adamo ranges on the Bailey. But these fold up, they're forward facing seats, and they are both Isofix. So if you have got a little one like me, and you plan to take them with you, you can have them in these rear seats. It's perfectly fine. In your kitchen area, you've got this ginormous extension. So it is probably one of the largest kitchens in a van of this range. Huge sink, you can have a bath in that. And then underneath you've got your cupboards, dedicated cutlery drawer. You've got plenty of space there, haven't you, really? Up top, again, loads of cubby space. I don't think you're going to be too pushed for room, to be fair. And then up there you've also got your plate rack as well. You can see up there you've got your solar charger as well, so it has got a solar panel fitted already on the roof. This lovely little control here is, if you just look at the table, you can see it going up and down. I'm not going to do that too much, you get the idea of it, but that also doubles up as the base of your front bed. So that turns into a large double, where obviously your 2 other friends or family can sleep. Back here, got a couple of other plug sockets as well. And then coming onto your large kitchen area, you've got your 3 gas burners with your electric hot plate. And then just below, you've got your combination oven and grill, and even more storage in form of a drawer. Yeah, it's not bad, is it, really? Up top again, more storage. You're going to get bored of me saying this. And you've got the fridges that I think are cracking. So you've obviously got a freezer section in there as well. That you can open it either way. All control panels up there. I'm not going to waste your time with going through them now, but they are very simple. There's only a handful of buttons, and then you've got your Truma blown air system for your heating. Any people asking where do you put your telly? On here. So you've got your power socket, you've got your 12 volt, and you've got your aerial as well. Got a nice little coat hook there, which is quite handy. And yeah, it is. And your handle to get in. You'll be amazed by how many times I get asked of people that they need something like that. Well, you've got it. Even more storage. Shoes, as my missus would say. And then, Wendy's agreeing. And then, and then you've got your concertina partition as well. If there is obviously the 4 of you sleeping here. Well, it doesn't even have to be that, don't get me wrong, but it's handy. I won't clip that in for the minute. Coming a bit further back here, so in there, bit more storage, shelved units in there, and then, gosh, even more. It's amazing what space they can find at times. Another space for a television, again, with your power socket, same as what I showed you 2 moments ago. Huge vanity mirror, absolutely massive. Now, obviously, where I've just been sat is your bed. It is a large bed. I think it's a really good space. Got a really nice quilted headboard up there. Even more storage. I'm going to put my knee on it, but don't worry, there's a plastic cover on here. Bit more. And you've got a massive window. Now, all these windows will have a blackout and a fly blind. And again, that's a shelf up there with a lovely backlight. So big space, lovely large skylight above so you can stargaze while in bed. And then underneath here, there we go, thank you Wendy, is the access that I mentioned outside. Now, okay, you've got part of your heating items in there, but it's a massive space. Okay, and then I'm going to ask Wendy to go in here first, if that's all right. Now again, really good layout because it's a separate shower, separate toilet. Again, not every van of this size has got that, and it's well proportioned. It's a good size shower with a proper door on it. Lovely large. Yeah, exactly. You've got a cupboard there for your toiletries. Good sized sink with cupboards underneath and LED lights all round as you go round. And the skylights. And that's a good idea to stop anything. Because naturally, you know, once you've been driving, things can fall out. Clever space. And what I'll do, Wendy, if I can just show you this wardrobe after you come through that way. Sorry, I've done that a bit cack-handedly. But again, you've got massive hanging space in there with a few shelf units at the bottom. It's just a big amount of space.
Yeah.
I think for 2 people, this is a tremendous size of van.
Yeah.
And then for that time where you are going to have friends or family or kids who might not always want to come with you, you've got the ability to do so. And you're not in a massive size van as well. Remember, it's only 7.22 metres. It's not large. It's 3.5 tonne as well, maximum limit. So you can drive it on any normal licence. You don't need your coach licence to drive it, which is a real appeal to a lot of people as well. This is now on our forecourt. It is a demo vehicle, so we have got others available. Please come in, see it. Ask myself, James. I'll be more than happy to help. And we'll try and get you in one soon. Cheers.